Hi everyone, Mary here. Today is the 27th of February 2020, and before I begin this reading, I'd just like to say happy birthday to my brother Michael. Happy birthday, Mike, if you're watching. And I will call you later. Something very interesting happened to me in the last few days. So, as many of you know, the Be the Light retreat was held from Thursday, the 20th of February to the 25th, Tuesday, the 25th of February. And strangely, I got pretty ill during the retreat, and it started on Sunday, and I was actually sick in bed on Monday, and I missed the last day. A very important lesson I learned in this is to sometimes it's best to get out of the way, because many wonderful things happened at the retreat even though I wasn't physically present, and the retreat was in my mind a huge success, and I met some just amazing sisters that I had the honor to meet. And I felt a real shamanic presence around us, and also the presence of the Taino Indians, which they are the indigenous peoples of Puerto Rico and also, the Caribbean area. I'm just going to take a moment to move this sage. It's burning pretty heavily, so just give me a moment. Thank you for your patience. So the reason I wasn't going to do a video today, but the reason I'm coming to you is because someone who I didn't know very well, this young man went to rehab with me, and I met him in Florida, in Delray Beach area. And I continued to follow him on Facebook throughout his journey and my own journey, right? And it turns out that he passed away on Sunday. And funny enough, I've been sick this whole time with nausea and dizziness and just not functioning. And I went to the beach this morning and I meditated and I asked for guidance, and I asked Spirit to show me what to do next, because I just felt at a loss, really. So what came through immediately, and I mean immediately, was Billy. And Billy is this young gentleman who passed on Sunday. He lost his battle with addiction on Sunday, and that's when I got sick. And it's funny because I didn't have a super close connection with Billy. I just watched him touch so many people's lives throughout these last 5.5 years during his battle with addiction. And Billy was just this, just a beautiful soul, full of love, and his eyes were this beautiful, beautiful blue. And it's strange because I picked this dress out before knowing I was going to do this video, but the blue of his eyes were pretty much exactly this color blue. And so he's here right now with us. He's been with me this whole time. I was just so in my head with all the logistics of the retreat and everything that I just didn't realize it until this morning that he's been trying to get a message out through me. And he's been with me trying to get my attention and giving me this feeling of nausea. And I thought I had a stomach bug. I thought maybe, my nerves were shot. I had some anxiety. But lo and behold, it's Billy. And he was just coming to me with, I believe, how he was feeling as he was passing. Maybe nauseated, dizzy, with his overdose. So Billy wants me to read for him, or he wants to bring a message to everyone. And as soon as I acknowledged that, I felt so much better. It all lifted. I feel amazing. So that's a huge lesson for me, that sometimes what we're feeling isn't our own stuff, and it was just Billy trying to come through. So Billy's here with me now, and he's made his presence known in many other ways. So I'm going to bring him through. Okay, so I wasn't prepared. I've been asked to just go ahead and get my spray, my aura spray. Hold on. I really appreciate you all being patient and staying with me. I just wasn't prepared for this. Okay, so I'm going to spray this aura spray. It's just an aura cleansing spray I made with my own oils and things. And I shared the recipe on Patreon, but I'll share it with you as well in an upcoming video. Okay, so all right, I'm just going to draw a few cards. But what I can say about Billy is he was never comfortable here on this planet. Never. And when I saw his eyes 5.5 years ago, I knew there was something special about him. I just didn't know what it was at the time. And now, of course, through my journey, I realized that Billy was indeed a starseed. And I don't believe he has ever been on this planet before, incarnate. And I believe that he was here to be a light for others, for humanity. His mother called him Bugs. And he loved his mother very much. I don't know if she'll ever watch this, but he had a very close relationship with his mother. He's saying that he drove her crazy, and he caused her so much. He caused her so much stress and put her through so much while he was on this planet as he battled his disease. But this is just a nod from Spirit, a little nod saying that yes, Billy was a starseed. He was from another planet. And if you saw a picture of Billy, you would be able to see that. Okay, so Billy, what is your message for us today? What can I share? The next card up is the Three of Cups. Okay, so Billy is letting us know that we need to celebrate life while we're here. So we need to celebrate every moment of life and not take everything so seriously. Not take life so seriously, but to you know, he loved dogs. His job, I believe, was working with animals and specifically with dogs. I think he started by working maybe at Petco or something, but he loved animals and he loved dogs, and he's showing me playing with a dog. So I feel like he wants us to play more and be in our own joy and celebrate life, coming together. Tell the ones that you love, tell them that you love them now while you're here. Appreciate the people around you who love you. And he's just wanting us to celebrate life. Okay, please show me, Billy. Please show me any other messages. Okay, so the next card up is the Two of Swords. He's wanting us to remove the blindfold. What do you mean, Billy? Okay, so he's wanting us to remove the blindfold, something that's keeping us in denial of our own truth. Okay, he's wanting us to make a choice. So he's telling me that the life that we live on this planet right now, we have the choice to be in joy, or be in love, or be in happiness, or we have the choice to be in fear, or in Okay, so I think what he's telling me is the choice is to be in our joy, or the choice is to be in our sorrow. It's really our choice. And so for many of us, we need to remove the blindfold. I'm just going to pull another card. Okay. So this is the High Priestess. So he struggled. His struggle was trying to fit in to what society or just everyone around him thought he should be, and he never quite fit in. And he didn't listen to his own inner gut or his own inner wisdom. He kept trying to be what he thought he was supposed to be, instead of just being his own true self. And that was his battle. This is the Book of Knowledge, and he's saying that we all have that inner wisdom. We can all gain wisdom from the Book of Knowledge that is within us, within each and every one of us, in our heart. He tried to find this, like he tried religion, but he didn't really resonate with religion as much as he resonated with God. He resonated with God. Okay, he's showing me that God is within each and every one of us. He just didn't know it at the time in his human form. But each of us is a fractal of God within. Okay. Anything else, Billy? I'm being shown what he is. I'm being shown where he is now, which is just like he's in the cosmos. And you guys, you know that I don't read people normally so close to death, but when they come in, I just have to. I don't have a really good choice. So he is part of the cosmos. He is part of the galaxy, is what he's telling me. Okay, I'm going to pull from Miranda's deck. This is the Metatron, Archangel Metatron deck. So, Billy, please show me any further guidance. I want to make sure that I get your message out. I want to make sure it's clear. Okay, I do need to say that if anyone is battling addiction, feeling low or depressed because of their addiction, to reach out. He wants you to know that there are people there to help you. Sometimes we just go within and we're afraid to show our vulnerability. We want to show the world that we've got this covered, because he was such a guiding light for those who are suffering from addiction. It was hard for him to be vulnerable himself sometimes because he felt like he was a leader in some ways. But he wants everyone to reach out. This is the card that came up from the Metatron deck. It says leadership. Answer the call. I'm sorry. Billy answered the call. He came here into this human form to have a human experience. He was a starseed. He was not comfortable here. But he held this torch of light as long as he could for others. And he's saying that if you're a light worker, and if you're called to help others and be of service, he's asking you to do the same, to take that leadership role. This was Billy holding the torch. It's interesting because before I did this reading, I had a healing from one of the women that attended the retreat, and they were all so gifted. Sorry, I'm crying. But Serapis Bey was around me, and before I did this reading, I just chose a card from this deck that I obtained from Shri and Kira, and it's Serapis Bey. And so his energy's been around me. His energy's always been around me. And it's so funny because I always saw this Indian guy in a white outfit with a white turban, and I always thought, okay, that's your imagination, Everybody sees an Indian, right? But lo and behold, Serapis Bey has been around me. And this card was just what I needed to know, that this was the right thing to do, that I needed to read for Billy. I needed to get his message out. He's still holding that torch, he's telling me. He's still lighting the way. It's just that he's in another place. And I know if you're a starseed, I know it's hard to be here and that many of you may not be comfortable here. But know that you have a job to do here. You're a light for this planet. And if you're having a problem with addiction, Billy wants you to please reach out for help. And he's just wanting me to also send love to his mom and to all those who, he's calling it his Florida family. So if anyone here knew Billy in Florida, he is just sending you so much love and gratitude. And he'll always be with you. So with that, I'm going to thank you, Billy. I just want to thank Billy for coming through, and thank you all for listening. Namaste.